thank you for spending a little time here in your cafe. Here.
Okay.
When did you first come to Harlow?
Okay, that's a really good question. It's just like yesterday, obviously. Still remember the day. It was just coincidental, really. I was unemployed and just left my building work. I was a carpenter and looking for something to do. Didn't know what to do. All the minds sets is kind of all over the place. Then I came out with the idea I can cook, and I started looking for opportunities. What can I do? What is ideal for me to do? And I came out with this catering van, and I bought one, and I have driven as far as the BP garage from East London. I used to live in Romford, and I parked my van there to start trading, and police came and told me I can't stop there. This is 25 years ago.
Okay, can we put a year on this at all?
It was 93. 93, right. Okay, and they actually gave me 5 minutes to shift.
Very kind.
And I was just really started to make some money, and it was great. But unfortunately, they didn't want me there. They asked me to move right the other side towards Epping. I didn't like it there. I wanted to be there where I was, but they didn't like it, so I had to move. So that day, I was really, really sad and disappointed that I was leaving my pitch. I have always driven down the roundabout. Harlow's Moat House used to be called roundabout. I used to go back up M11 and go home. But that day I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to go inside Harlow first time and see what it's like. So in year 1993 I stepped in Harlow first time. I think the month around June, July time. So I quite liked Harlow then. And in those years, I think they were knocking the Staple Tie shopping centre, and we found that little shop there, and I started my first business in Staple Tie. And
was that a cafe?
It was a burger shop.
Burger shop.
Yes, and put kebabs with it. Obviously, being Turkish, we have to put kebabs there, and that was one of the first kebab shops in town. Actually, it used to call. Well, I think still calls Midwest Kebabs Burgers. So yeah, it was my shop once upon a time. Not anymore, obviously, but I started that business.
Was it hard work?
It was very hard work. It was very hard work. Being first timer in the business and open a shop, responsibilities, try to make everything right for customers, make it pleasant, cheap and affordable and quality food. And very short while after opening, we had a massive good feedback from people. We used to have lots of queues outside, and people were happy. Especially the shops were knocked down then, and there was nowhere to go and eat food either. So we were the only one of the kebab shop in town, and we had a funny actually little bays around the back. We had a video shop, the off-license, and the kebab shop, burger shop, which was great selection for people. It used to be really fun to work there. Yes.
Were you we spoke about this off camera. Were you a natural, were you a natural businessman at that stage, or have you learned as you go along?
I'm still not a natural businessman. I'm like a worker really than the boss. I always regarded as hard-working man. I'm not a boss. I'm not a businessman. But someone has to run the business, obviously. That you have to sort of have 2 or 3 costumes, if you like, But I don't feel myself a businessman.
So how long were you at Staple Tie for?
It was 2 years. 2 years. After 2 years, I gone back to look after my young boy. He born then in 1994. I looked after him until my wife gone back to work. And it was good year that actually I spent some time with my kid. He was 104, and I think he was about 1 year old. Then I come back to Harlow again and start running other burger establishment in store, and I made that business success as well. It was very, very good business and very well-known business at the time. Then about 7 years later, I opened the cafe in Bush Fair, and I'm here now like 15 years, and it's really good business. People loves it here, and serving public every day.
This place, that's where we are right now. This place has a real identity, doesn't it? Is that?
It is, yes.
Is that? Do you think you have forged this identity and shaped its identity and made it as popular as it is?
Well, yeah, I agree with that. Yes, I did do put lots of input, obviously, and I wanted to make it different than other cafes, not just a cafe. And I came out with different ideas and tried to sort of join with the people that I'm with, seeing them just rather than just customers. They are part of community here, like us, and I always employed the local youth, if you like, school leavers, to give them a chance in the future, like, you know, they can step on and have some experience. I mean, I have customers brought their kids to me, like say, look, can you just look after this and teach some manners, and they can have some, you know, hands dirty and learn something for future. And I never forget, once a kid came to me, a friend of my child, he couldn't even look at your eyes or face to speak to you. He was that shy, and after 3 months, me and my daughter Claire's help, he was really, really good. He was a very confident young boy, and he's going to uni now, which is, I think, great success, really.
Do you think education is important?
It is, obviously, yes. And I think self-trust is more important than everything else. I mean, if you have your self-trust, confident, you can educate yourself easier, I think. Education without self-confidence, I don't think it's going to bring you anywhere in society.
You must be proud of your staff. Just behind you I can see things like best takeaway delivery driver, Britain Day Palmer,
Yes.
things like that, and yourself,
Yes.
community champion. You're very, very proud of your staff as well.
Yes, yes. It's a teamwork, it's hard work, and we have to be working together. Long hours we work here, like 6 o'clock, day starts for us. 7 o'clock cafe opens, and until evening. Then we do pizzas in the evening to late night. It's a long day for us, and obviously staff is the key, the spine of the business to hold on to. And we are really good in between us here, and we talk to one another. Obviously we do get stressy days, and we do get hectic days sometimes that we can't have opportunity to talk to one another, but then we make up and we talk, we joke all day long, and the business and customers and people come here to use this establishment is the focusing point for us.
In all these interviews we're doing, I think you're number 40 of our 70 interviews.
Okay.
We're proud to sort of reflect a sort of rainbow nation that lives in Harlow, works in Harlow, etc. as part of Harlow. Are you proud of your Turkish heritage?
I am indeed, yes. I am Turkish, and I'm proud of it. Also I'm British, I'm proud of it too. I came here very young. I spent all my maturity here and really become mature and made my family and my kids here, and they're educated here. Obviously we do have contact with Turkey at the moment. My 3 children are in Turkey having holiday, and the older one is in Australia, and he's trying to make his living up there. Don't know why, but when I ask him why Australia, he answers me, Dad, why did you come to England? So, not much to say really.
Yeah.
Good luck to him.
And here in, we're in, this is Cafe Pizzeria, it's in Bush Fair.
Yeah.
the big effort's being made to push business in the Bush Fair area.
Yes.
Does it need a little bit of help and a bit of love, do you think?
Yes, yes, that's a really good question. I always felt that. I've been here like 15 years, as I told you. I knew Bush Fair before then. It used to be really buzzing little town, but closing some shops like neighbouring office really withdrawn many people of Bush Fair and left people or us or business owners a little bit lonely actually. And I think local authority are doing their best, I know. It's a big town, growing up town, getting bigger town. Business-wise, we have lots of plans and projects. I know our local MP time to time tells us good news about the investments coming to town. But we have to look at the bigger scale, I think. That every town centre, apart from the main town centre, which it needs help itself, as we know, should get help in proportion. And I think we should sort of facelift other town centres beside the main town centre, time to time, and that would help the locals and the business owners, small business owners like myself.
So in conclusion, what is it you like about being a businessman, being here in Harlow? What is it you, in this 70th year of Harlow, what do you think?
First of all, I have to tell you that, Michael, I'm really happy and proud to be a member of Harlow community. This is a really good honor for me. I know life is hard in Harlow, and lots of people in Harlow, majority likes to be in Harlow, love Harlow, but there are some people they don't like Harlow, they don't like to live in Harlow, they make always comments about it. But believe me, Harlow is a lovely town if you accept as it is and work for it. If you work to make nice things in Harlow, Harlow is one of the best, I think, in Eastern region. Actually, very close to London, it gives us so much potential and opportunities. And just outside the one of the busiest airport again, I can say in London, which is half an hour drive, which is nothing. Obviously, if M11 is open and running, and the Harlow is a nice town. As I said, if we own it, if we make it better, and people are lovely, they always look for each other. And one of those things I think I could say, people are left Harlow. I witnessed so many times they back to Harlow. So that would tell you, I think, great amount. So we only take it for granted, but when we left it, we went elsewhere, then we realized, oh, actually I'm missing something. I miss Harlow. That's what they say, and they come back.
Well, Mehmet, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate that.
Thank you very much.